Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, my dudes. It is indeed Wednesday, my dude. So, it being a Wednesday, I feel terribly good today. I don't know why. I can see even the microphone is on, so that is very, very weird for me to be able to do all this in the first minutes without fail recently. So, since yesterday, my mind changed a little because I started sending the story to the publisher, but also I finally accepted that I have to give the cat away somewhere, like mentally, and it's on her. It's on her back that she needs to survive now. She will be fed. She will be told. She is told that she will be left alone. But yeah, that was a thing hard for me to understand until now, to very make comfort with that thought, because yeah, it's an apartment cat and she might not make it, but she's cool, she will do it. Other than that, what we're gonna do today, so I'm gonna talk until the 15 mark, and we're gonna have a 15-minute sprint, and then we're gonna talk 5 more minutes, and then another 15-minute sprint, and then a little talk, and then another 15 minutes. It's gonna be 1 hour. Today's stream is gonna be 1 hour, but yeah, I'll try to be as productive as I can. I will send some of the. I will send my story and everything that's related to it. Some of the publishers, some of the editors. I have a friend that helped me with this, and gave me some real life feedback, which I knew it was happening because there were some quotation marks, some punctuation marks. I don't know what's. I kind of forgot what the term was that you use for any mark that you put at the end of the sentence. She's been helping me with that and the formatting, which means a lot. I I hope it's gonna be great. I hope eventually it's gonna be great, and if it's gonna be great and it's gonna sell, that will be a great help for my cat and the rest of the cats. But other than that, that's what's gonna happen today. And you're probably wondering why I'm so excited, because it's Wednesday today. Wednesday, my bros. In case you didn't know, there's this meme. Ooh, I showed you this. This. Check it out. But from now and then, it makes me look. It gives me a little energy, even if it's the middle of the week. It gives you a little energy. You know, it's a meme. You don't know why it's here, why people are liking it, but just so you know, it's Wednesday. So let's have a listen. Huh?
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah, so this one is from uh, a meme from TikTok in which there was a dude wearing some weird glasses, just saying, filming himself into the house, saying, "It's Wednesday, my dudes," then doing a. But now that we talked about this song, so we won't get copyrighted, and you know, anything that happens with these things, it's from a TikTok, I think. I don't know precisely what it is from, where it is from. But it appeared from this guy. Oh yeah, this one.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Nothing.
It is Wednesday,
All
my
right, all
dude.
right, all right. Nothing special about it. But people are took that video and made that remix and that weird video, and they're posting parts of it every Wednesday, my dudes, because it's Wednesday. And there is no other reason. It's the same thing, and usually it's nothing new. It's just the same stuff over and over again, telling people that it's Wednesday. And when I woke up this morning, I just remembered that it's Wednesday, my dudes. But other than that, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I'm actually really, really okay now with all the moving. I'm buying the ticket probably in one of these sprints. I'll buy the ticket. I'm still confused. I either want to go Saturday or Monday. I'm not sure when I want to go, but those are my two options. And other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Life's good. I'm ready to start new, see something new, and it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be interesting, and yeah, I never thought how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a little weird living for a couple of months with my family, but sometimes that's well, usually it's not bad, I think. But yeah, I'll see. I'll take a course there. I'll learn the language. If I'll move to France, that meaning if I find something interesting in France, interesting, by interesting, I mean something that like video editing or something that has to do with this electrical side, this IT side. If not, I'll just go to the UK and just work in the factory. It's all right, but one thing I do expect the most is getting a new laptop. Not actually the new laptop, because probably that one will be good, but getting some proper gear for editing and filming, that will be amazing. Yeah, that's kind of the things I'm psyched, psyched, psyched about. So, how much do we have? Do we have 2 minutes left? Also, I do know that I need a structure. I need to do a structure to this stream, but for now, not yet. And the structure is still the same. Like the things here don't need to change. Like the days in hell, they refer to the editing days in hell since I entered the editing phase like 2 weeks ago. But 1 week ago, I just used the day to write another story, different story. So we still are at the same number of days, which will make me get back to that story and edit it until it's good, until it's beautiful, until it has everything that it needs to have. And there's a lot of stuff I need to learn until now, and it's gonna be it's gonna take me a lot of time to do a lot of things, but those things are good. So I'm gonna use this brand to be productive and send my story to a couple of publishers, search for some publishers. I reckon I should have like at least 6 publishers sent by the end of this whole stream. So without further ado, let's just start and see you in 15 minutes. Let's just be productive, right? So 1, 2, 3, print! Alright, I'm gonna turn the sound off also. Ring, ding, 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 ding. How did you do? How did you do? You're awake? You're awake? That's good. That's good. Let me just. I forgot to pop out my chat. So, Oh! Snowy time, indeed. I'm glad you're awake, Cecile. I'm. I'm getting just used to your timers. I just use them all the time recently for a while. How are you doing today? You should make some summer ones. I should make some ones too. I think I will do them later today. Cause I've only sent the story to one editor. I thought I will manage to send it to three. Not editor, publisher. I'm sorry. And I just managed to send it to one. I searched for another two, but their web page was kind of having problems, and the blog that I used, the links for no, the links that I used from a blog were not in use anymore, and I had some errors, but I managed to send it to one. It's winter in the south, so I'll make spring timers next. Oh yeah, I queried yesterday. Very nervous still. Ooh, so you finished also a book? The story? What did you? I wasn't. I am not really aware of what happened in the recent week or so. I've been very, very all over the place. Now I'm querying in Romania. This is a short story I write. It's about 20 to 30 pages, but I want it to be like a small handbook with, let's just say, 100 words each. And it's working pretty annoying in Romania. It's because you now I edited a bunch this story, and it still probably has some mispunctuation used, but you also have the diacritics. I don't know what but the thing is, when you have symbols, the oh, that's nice. So you've done another rehash, and now you're querying again. That's very good. For this one, I wrote in just the past week. That's why I haven't been too into what's going around to see what's going around. My streams were also very, very boring at some time, as I was very stressed about what things I should do. But it's very difficult here because if you're not using the proper symbols, they will immediately throw it off. Like you're immediately disqualified. You have those A, O, U. You have every symbol. I'm doing it anyway because if I'm not doing it now, I won't do it ever. That's why I didn't have the let's say the patience for it. I had all the patience that I could, but if I wasn't querying this week, if I didn't stop and just started querying, I would never do it. Indeed, if I don't use the correct, but what if I am a cat and I don't really, and I make an attention about the about the mispunctuation and the spelling, and because it's annoying, the spelling is annoying here because it's spelled the same but with a different symbol, and if you're not using the symbol, they are getting you out. And I don't mind some rejection because now I've just come to the terms that my cat will go to the farm. But I hoped it would have been. I don't know what I hoped about. I just want to send to do this whole process. This wasn't even a thing until last week. So it is now. It is there, and I've put it on, and hopefully I will get some feedback over over the punctuation or the disconnect between some thoughts and what they perceive to be reality. Mhm. Because yeah, I agree that you are you are a professional if you do it well, especially if you have like a story that needs to be told, that you need to listen to the story, that you need to read the story actually. If you need to read the story, they don't they don't give you like the feedback you've been rejected. I would have hoped that would have been, that's the thing, just telling you they are rejecting you. That's feedback for me. But yeah, I'm just dipping my toe into it to see how it goes, because I know, like for the other books I'm writing, I know they should be well prepared and a lot of time spent on them. But this one is 7 days or 8 days. It's the maximum I wish to do into creating this story, and uh, I just want the stock rejection letter. That's my favorite one. I do enjoy. I don't enjoy rejection letters. I just that's that's on their part to provide professionalism. It, I am not a professional, not yet. I'm still I do need to have a separate time in an hour until it, and getting to be professional and understanding what I do wrong and do well. But I mean, I knew because I wrote a couple of stories a while back, stories that I don't have anymore, and I kept on tinkering with them until I just left them there for years, and then I reinstalled my Windows and they're gone. But and I knew I just had to see how it goes and how it what kind of things do I need to hear. And the thing with the punctuation that I don't agree with is that I use some English words also there that don't have a proper translation in Romanian, because I think more in English and I know more concept in English than in Romanian. And when I'm trying to translate them, they don't fit, and that's a issue I have there, and it's hard to put punctuation marks and like describing the same words but differently. I know that's a thing that most of the publishers here do not agree on, or it's frowned upon to do that. You either are a very Romanian writer, or you are just an author that gives them the possibility to do it, to publish your book, but you have to send it to the editor first and do every process. And I want to see if these big and small can see the potential in a book or not. And I'll have a couple of months to re-edit it after I move and make it so it is as light as possible, but there's a lot of concepts I'm throwing out in there. I haven't searched for it for some. I didn't, as I mentioned, until last week. I didn't know I was even gonna try to ever write a book in Romanian. But maybe I will. Maybe I will search for some experienced writers. I have joined recently some groups and see what they're talking about, but I'm not gonna talk about the things I saw there and things that are kind of cringy. I know there are some of them that are cool, but I haven't found them yet. I heard about them, but I'll just have to, I don't know, I'll have to concentrate on what I'm doing for a while. Now I'll just send it to random publishers around and see what answers do I get. I'm not very like into publishing this book, but I want to see what happens. Okay, so you queried to an agency in the UK yesterday, and I asked for advice to my fellow writers in the UK just to make sure. Yeah, that sounds like a very good idea. And maybe I should search for a few of them. And most of the things I want to do is see also the process of applying and what do I feel it's missing and what do I feel I do without complying to their rules, some of their rules. I'm I'm not a sucker for rigid rules that have no meaning whatsoever, because even there was an editor, I would call it editora. There was this publisher that was like, I don't know if it's publishable or not, even just as a story, even as a concept. And there was one that was asking for like every detail possible. You had to make the project for it, the synopsis, which I did, and the synopsis should also contain those symbols, even though we're hardly using it anymore, as the language will soon switch to either Italian, German, Hungarian, and English. These languages will mix like in 20, 30 years, and they're putting too much proudness in the words. Yeah, for the UK, for the English publishing industry, I do get it. I do get that there's there are some rules, and if you publish it in English, that's pretty awesome. And usually those books are pretty good. Some of them are bad, but it's a high caliber, and I do see why English should be why if I will send a book in English, it should respect all the rules, all the imposition, all that they ask for from you to bring to the table to publish your book. But that's the thing with the Romanian, because they also added, as opposed to the other rules, they also added that you should be able to write Romanian. It's okay. The combination of languages is my favorite thing to do with my stories. It is it is good. It is nice to do from English and just explaining what something means and what a concept means, especially if you want to give a new dimension to that word. But here we kind of we most people are populist here. Well, probably not the readers. I should have considered that readers, but even the readers are populist. So if I'm, it happens in a lot of places with us, and if we're from in different countries or doing things that are not in our native language, and the people know that the people that sees us know that we're not um, talking in our language, then we kind of get some kind of criticism like, why are you using English? You're a Romanian, you should use English. Don't act high and mighty by using English. Those are the thoughts that some people receive about when seeing other languages added, especially English. Because damn, they do hate. They don't hate. It's just it's hard for them to learn it. And actually, this story is more concentrated on for the old people, like in their 40s. I think that's the area it should be written or read by, because they are the people that usually mistake things for other things. And yeah, that's what I thought. Damn it, it's past 50 mark already. Should start another sprint. I think I'll start another sprint, and it will be just this sprint. We're gonna do a 10-minute sprint because sometimes I get into stories and I just sent one. I just sent one story and oh, I don't want to get sidetracked and I want to send them. I want to see those rejection letters. I want to see that. Oh, and you speak it quite well. I know. I have the Russian accent. It's awesome, but your your English is quite beautiful. Let's start again. Let us. Gonna do a 10-minute sprint, so I will send. In this 10-minute sprint, I have to send to three editors. I know sometimes it sounds funny how you're nervous, but it's not changing. It's just you in English, like you speaking English and sounding nervous. It's nothing weird about. It's beautiful to say it. It's nothing weird about your accent. It's just it's different and it's cool. And you should keep on talking. Keep on talking, girl. Where is the 10-minute one? Here it is. Alright, so we're gonna do this 10-minute one. I'm gonna talk for another 10 minutes. I'm gonna do 3 editors and let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Print! Right, I'm not muted. Sprint is over. And I did not send to any of them, even though I have contacted them some some of them to ask them where can I send them, because as I mentioned before, a lot of them have the contact page or the address you send manuscripts to as deleted or not properly funneled where you need to go. I found something here and my Romanian is filling out while I'm reading Romanian and talking English. How did you do? Did you done some? Have you done something this sprint? Uh, I found an app, I think, here for the Romanian part of it. So they're apparently they're giving you a much easier way to get offers from editor publishers, because here the problem with the language is that no, the publishing companies are called edituri, which is editors, but as a company they are editors of work, and it's very confusing for me. So I found this, and until they answer to me on Facebook, the other ones, about where to send it, I will check out this link. I don't know my style. I don't know what category it's going into, okay, because I think it can be theater, can be science and humanism, spiritualism, health. Uh, all right, I'm gonna call it. We have uh, Pebble. I don't know what it is. So it's a cat that talks about different events in a more spiritual way from the life of me. And I don't know where I can center that. Doesn't have. It's personal growth. I'm not even joking. I think it's personal growth. Yeah. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna say it's gonna be personal growth. Thanks. Yeah, it's personal growth, I guess. But does it? No, it doesn't concentrate on other things. It's just personal growth based on understanding certain pace. And you're right. I should put it as personal growth. Where is my manuscript? Just see how this app works. I download. Now I am also um, a perfectionist, but I let that go for a while because I tend to have, being a perfectionist, I have a lot of expectations from people, and usually they're not math, even from professional people that I pay for some things, and that's why I'm not. I managed to not be like that. it's, it you will learn it with time when you understand that they also have like flaws, and sometimes they don't care as much. You just have to do the best you can for what you have. You don't need to go into mediocrity also, because that it's a very tricky tricky line. Where did I download it? But it's good to have a little leeway to understand that other people are not do not know what they're doing also. That's the hardest part, I think, to understand. It was the hardest part for me to understand totally, like, why would I, like, they're there for 20 years. Why wouldn't they know what they're doing? And sometimes they don't know what they're doing, and it takes a long while to deal with that. Because I heard a funny story yesterday. Oh my god, it was the best story I heard. Oh, I I would have let that person explain it, but it's hard to explain it in English for him, I think. But it goes something like this. So yesterday I was sitting with a couple of buddies of mine. We were having some stories, some jokes, some puns. And all of a sudden, one friend said to the other, like, hey, tell them your l- light bolt, lightning pole story. And it was kind of weird for me. He looked at me because I didn't know if I wanted to hear a story about the lightning pole. Who wants to hear a story about the lightning pole? But this other friend was like, yo, just listen. Just listen to this. And apparently, when this other friend was a child, we're gonna call him Bog. Yeah, Bog. Like Bog. Bog was a child on a building next to him, like one of these high apartment buildings, and by high I mean 10 stores. And they had like the building next to them had this lightning pole on it to absorb the lightning, of course, in case it appears. And it it was awesome for a couple of years, because when the lightning bolt had hit, it created an electrical arc into the, what do you call that, that covers the whole building, anyway, into the ground, and fried all the appliances that were added into like that were plugged in. It would have fried. It would have fried all the appliances because they projected the building that way as to the lightning bulb to be the lightning bar bolt. What's it called? The thing I have a total thing to be right next to the power circuitry into the building, like not that big power box but next to the circuitry, the main circuitry. And whenever the lightning bolt will hit the thing, the that huge current will pass through all the houses. And if you had something plugged in, it will have burned your appliance. And yeah, just remember that was designed that way. They didn't thought for a second that, hey, this is not good. This thing is too close to the other thing. We should seal this off. And I remember him telling this story like it was just normal. It's not. It was not a thing that people should have thought about. It just like in this circumstance, it just happened. And yeah, they burned it. A couple of apartments uh, took fire over the years, or got on fire. Got on fire, of course. Got not. Were set ablaze by these lightning storms. So when you think someone with a lot of experience knows what they're doing, it might be that they don't. It might be that they're just trying to also understand what's going on sometimes. And yeah, that helped me a lot to understanding that I'm not above anyone and they're not above me. I did most of the steps I wanted to do, but not more than it was required. I wouldn't put my presentation with all the punctuation marks and everything and all the symbols because that would have taken me a whole day. And I don't want to put that much energy. Where is the download? All right, everything. I'm gonna put it on this website. Apparently, there's a website that helps you find some offers and people that might want to publish your story. Now, where is it? Here it is, finally. Write the synopsis. Where is my synopsis? Synopsis was pretty hard to. Okay, where is it? I'm becoming a boomer because I'm starting to hate technology more and more. And where is that damn synopsis? Oh, I know where I can find it. I have so many things on this computer. I have not many things that I have. They're scattered all over the place, so I need to make a new. A new arrangement of life, I think. Well, I will do it. And where is... Okay. Wait. What was that? Yeah. I think someone tried to enter my home. I'm not sure. I heard my door just trying to be open, but luckily I lock it every time. But yeah, pretty weird, huh? I haven't seen anyone. Maybe he was hiding next to the elevator, so I don't know. Yeah, strange times indeed. Oh, starting to hate the app. All right. No worries, because I'll end it soon anyway, because I've already got 20 minutes overboard. So have a great day. Have a great day, doll. Thank you for being around. Thank you for having this chat, and get that breakfast. And I'll see you on the stream. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. I shall have a great day. We shall have all the great days. As soon as I find this. Yeah, I guess I can end the stream because I'm actually doing just white noise now, like complete white noise. Where is... Oh, I have to open my window then, right? Ooh. Yeah, that's what I'll do, and I'll start editing some videos today because there are a lot of projects waiting to be edited. So without further ado, let me just give this a try. And happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm gonna search for... Is it here? Oh, yes, it's here. Yes, it's here. I found a proper page. Sometimes it's hard to find a proper page. So, where is a song? Let's put a song. You library. I'm gonna do some editing now and have a great day.